I still sing the Goofy Goober song. I bet you do, chat. Yeah, I bet you do. Sugar that makes you lose control. Okay, Heg. Oh, alright. Also, Heg. He's literally hungover the next day. I was like, this makes sense in my child brain because he's just having a sugar crash. He's just sugar. It's just a sugar crash. We've all been there. We've all been there. New urban rescue ranch, by the way.
He lets me do whatever I want to. The nutrition and protein for him to eat. Grab his little face like this. I call it the Megadome. Thanks for pooping all over the shoe. Little telltale sign right there. The shiplap is up. Look at this. We have
Uncle
a long
Ben.
socialization process ahead of us. I live alone and I'm hearing voices.
You too, Uncle Ben.
Oh, good morning and happy 4th of July, kids.
I can play the Goofy Goober song with my kazoo. You're so talented, chat room.
Every morning I wake up with this little fella in my bed. I give him a little kiss on his head and then I do a morning yahoo. Yahoo!
Do you think he sleeps in his overalls for real?
Stay in bed a lot longer than me. After that, I'll check on anything that's in here. We don't have any animals in the brooders right now, but we did get our very first wildlife rehab animals today. Oh, and you guys are probably wondering, oh, Uncle Ben, it's 4th of July.
100% yes.
Yesterday? Oh, Uncle Ben, you missed a post yesterday. Why didn't you post yesterday? Well, I'll tell you guys. Oh, you guys are probably wondering, Uncle Ben, what could be such
I know,
a
Big
big
Outs
thing
is so
to make
cute.
You miss a posting day? You know we need our fix
Wahoo,
of animal
wahoo.
serotonin, Uncle Ben. Well, I'll show you, kids. Take a look at this. I got this bag full of dead mice and bananas. Oh, good morning, Patrick. Thanks for pooping all over the shoe.
You gonna elaborate?
You see his little horns coming out? He's becoming a little man. He ate all the leaves he could reach on this melon plant. But come on, guys. I'll show you our new patients. But first, before we go, I need to find some eggs. We're going on an Easter
I can see that. I can see Uncle Ben, like, going out to the stables at night and just, like, petting a capybara and then falling asleep in the hay. He's got that kind of energy. Bag of dead mice? What is it for? You can probably order them on Amazon. I think you can just get bags of dead mice to feed critters with. But chat, as a hamster, this is a bit of a sensitive. No, don't add it to my throne. Everyone wants to add goofy things to my throne. No one wants to buy me the goofy things. Society.
But look at this, you guys. Old Uncle Ben went and bought 30 telephone poles. We're gonna build an even bigger version of this for a flight pen for raptors over there. You're probably wondering, Uncle Ben, what's all this bamboo and what's this big atrocity? Fools, this is a contraption for stealing catalytic converters from vehicles. Just kidding,
I knew
guys.
it.
That was the old Uncle Ben. But take a look at this. This is a pre-release
I miss the old
enclosure
Uncle
for
Ben.
foxes and all manner of other
The stealing
wildlife.
catalytic converters, Uncle Ben. Gee, I sent you a bag of dead mice in my toenail collection. Please respond. Oh, they were delicious.
It's fenced in really well.
That
at
one
the
without
top, so nothing
saying.
can get out of here. And these bamboo boys here will provide a natural visual
Scrumptious.
barrier around the entire perimeter. This is also a great place for predator animals to learn how to hunt. I call it the Megadome. Also, it can be a flight pen for small raptors. The pigeon lofts are doing really well. I let these guys free range now. Oh, a little bit of mistletoe. Yeah, the pigeons free range here now, and they come and go as they please. This is day 4 of free ranging them, and I don't think any of them have ran off. And I'm still waiting another week to free range
Uncle
all these
Ben.
cobras, and then
They don't run, they're pigeons. They fly.
Jabronabo and Jabringle Bones. Hello, Jabronabo. And everybody's laying eggs nowadays. So you guys are probably thinking, Uncle Ben, what are you doing all those
Everyone's laying eggs nowadays. It's the kids and they crazes. Kids these days just laying eggs. Nowadays, I don't understand it.
Adorable little reeds.
What's your opinion of chatting while driving? Like talking to someone in the passenger or on your phone, or like what do you, are you saying like chatting in a Twitch chat while you're driving? Don't do that. Don't, eyes on the road. Both hands on the wheel. buddy. Don't chat and drive. Yeah, all the Zoomers are laying
Don't
eggs
look at
now.
that, kids. Don't pay attention to that at all. We need to go find some eggs. Come on, take a look at this. So there's no eggs in there, but there's probably some in this bus. But I know for a fact that chickens be laying eggs in my new house. Because I leave these doors open, I found at least 3 or 4 chicken eggs in here. So all of the shiplap is up. Take a look at this, you guys. Big Ounce and I put all these walls up all by ourselves. Only had to wait about 2 years for all of this, but it's finally coming together. But that's where the big flight pen is gonna be. Okay, guys, Big Ounce's subcontractors keep stealing all my eggs. Usually they're in this little corner here. Take a look at this bus, you guys. See, all these are nasty old rotten eggs. I won't
Ew.
be feeding them those. But here we have 3 adorable little fresh eggs. And one of them is
Yeah,
blue.
Big Ounce is so talented.
Yesterday we refilled the water for the clappies and we gave them this nice alfalfa bale. And this lasts them for a good
Aw.
long while, where we don't need to graze them. And because of that cringe Happy Bar Mukbang channel, whoever's been sneaking onto this property and filming with
He's
these
all covered
creatures
in
has made them
hay.
a lot more friendly. Oh, sweet wampum. Especially Kumala, you guys. Look at this. This man is
He's
just the most
zenned
friendly
out.
little fella now for some reason. And if you remember from the beginning, he was the little cringe one that we rescued.
Oh,
We
to be a
rescued couple little
capybara
cringe
getting
ones, and he ended up being
scratches.
the most friendly of all of them. And now he just lets me grab his little face like this. Hoppers and queebers are still doing very well. In the mornings and
No.
at night, they'll jump and sleep on this trampoline. Precious baby boy. But this is Gord. Gord is in fact a woman, and Kumala here is, I think, our only male, actually. Because he's the only one of the 4 that has this little hump here. And there's a little telltale sign right there if I ever saw one. And I've never seen any of the other ones do that. Hey, pretty cool, huh? Don't forget to like the video.
Yeah, pretty
or a
cool, Uncle
sinkhole
Ben.
will get you. But look at this, you guys. They're all
I did not
really
want to know
friendly
that.
now. This
I
one's
did
even sniffing
not
my
want to
bum.
see
Oh,
that.
wait a minute. No, we don't. Yeah, we have 2 males. If that one's a boy, then this one's also a boy, because this is Kumala. Precious little creatures. And these 2 precious little lovebirds are doing
Zoom in
very
and hit
well.
chat.
And Billie
Stop.
Eyelash is now much closer friends with me than she was before. And she actually even lets me pet her now. Look at this, you guys. She never used to let me do that. The Geesertons are thriving, and this one's going to look like his
They're so
mother. Giving you
cute.
guys a big update on everything right now, because it's been a little while since I showed you everything. And we've changed a lot, and we're doing
Chat
a lot
room.
of construction out here. Homelander moment. Homelander is still my precious, adorable
Just
little
walks up to
baby
him and
boy.
grabs his
And he
neck.
lets me do whatever I want to him per usual. I would argue that this is the friendliest ostrich west of the Mississippi. And if any of you guys would like to challenge me on that, I'll be accepting your video submissions online. Even when this man becomes a big cringe adult of hormones and tries to attack us, he's still gonna be my adorable little baby boy.
I'd
But
love
the
to
pond
ride
and the
an
fish in it are
ostrich.
doing well. All those cichlids have settled in.
I'd
I'm feeding
be
them
too
the fish
scared.
food over here.
Like, what do you hold on
Move
to?
the cringe Rhea in here so that the land could heal. And I have the goats in here so that they can eat all the weeds.
The
I'm only
neck?
having these guys in here
Wouldn't that hurt the
temporarily until we have
ostrich?
the 100-foot flight pen built over here. This whole area is going to be 100-foot by 20-foot by
Taco Bell
16-foot
obtained, let's
high
go.
flight pen. That way we'll be equipped to take on any raptor that somebody brings us. It'll also double as another
Hold on
enclosure
to
for
your
other
own
animals.
butt.
Kevin's still
Okay, it sounds
cringe
like
and
I'm
loves
falling
to
off.
attack this specific type of fencing. But while he does that, I feed the rest of his
Kevin's
family.
so
You know what?
full
He
of
could totally
hatred.
break this if he wanted to. I'm gonna get him off that. Almost makes you miss the
He just like
ostrich
latches
legs,
on and
doesn't
starts
it, guys?
shaking his head like a
Have to
dog.
refill these boys pretty often nowadays. But it's not as hard as it used to be because I've been lifting. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll show you guys what we got in here. I keep it locked up. Put this dang lock on here because I don't want the contractors to mess around with these things. Come on in if you had your rabies shots. You had your rabies shot? Oh, no, you haven't. Give me.
Oh my god.
But okay,
That
guys.
fucking scared me, Uncle Ben. Does Canada have any unique fast food? No. Well, I guess our poutine establishments are unique. Is Canadian fast food like it is in America? Is there... Well, you can exchange most of your fries for poutine, but it's otherwise the same. Maybe it's different because we have different food standards, and one of the standards is you have to use Canadian sourced meat products, I believe is one of them. So like they have to use beef farms and poultry farms from Canada, so of course it tastes a bit different. Frog jump scare. Yeah, there is. There's whole like establishments dedicated to artisanal poutines. I'm from the USA. We are neighbors. Yeah, we are neighbors. Hello down there, USA. You wanna go for a rip and shove some darts later, bud? 3 different? Probably more. They use different sauces and different, like, different toppings. Just imagine, just put different toppings on it. Imagine, like, I don't know, a pizza poutine or something. Define fancy? I don't know, bacon? I'm not, like, #1 poutine enjoyer, so you're asking the wrong Canadian. Oh, heck yes. Bud? USA struggling, please help. We're also going through some stuff. But yeah, I'll send the Mounties if you need help, Jet.
Take a look at this. This is our temporary setup that meets the IWRC
I'll call the
requirements
Mounties for you.
for a litter of gray foxes. But somebody dropped off these 4 foxes for us. It's very clear that they did a lot of the job of the bottle raising and everything else
They're so
themselves.
cute.
Now, obviously, you need a wildlife rehabilitation permit, which we got last Monday.
They look like Winston.
These adorable little creatures. But the folks that rescued them when they were orphans were not
my cat Winston, he's got these big ol' ears. He looks like a bat or something. He's full grown now and his ears are still just freaking huge.
Wildlife rehabbers, and they bottle raise these guys themselves to the point where they're okay.
Yeah, the Mounties ride
picked up by
meese.
people. And when you bottle feed them, it's very hard to not let them imprint on you, but there's a lot of methods that you can use. But the folks that took care of these little babies did not do that. So now my job is to de-socialize these guys, and it's going to start by not ever holding them like this or being cute with them. But we have until they are 8 to 10 months old to release them, and we have a long de-socialization process ahead of us.
Do people actually call Toronto why is this Canadian questions and answers now? We're watching Urban Rescue Ranch. No, I'm pretty sure the only person who calls Toronto the 6 is Drake. And there are already some issues with that guy. Like it when the fox go yip yip. They can scream. Sometimes I just hear them outside screaming. You ever hear a fox at like 2 a.m.? Sounds like someone is getting murdered outside. Same with coyotes.
We've already given these guys their shots and everything that they need.
Urban Canadian Rescue? Rescue me.
That's why we built this big enclosure. But I'll say one more time for the record, you guys, if you see a gray fox in the wild, do not pick it up. Do not try and pet it or cuddle it. Take it to a wildlife rehabber. These ones specifically are very friendly because they've been bottle raised and socialized by humans incorrectly. The only way we'll be able to get these guys to go back into the wild safely
They're
to
so
where they
cute.
can hunt and live on their own is to keep them together, minimize social contact with them. We're also doing a creature feature today, you guys. This is the gray fox. They're the only canine that can climb trees very, very well. They're common just about everywhere in the United States. And they're omnivores, but they eat mostly mice,
Hamster?
rabbits,
I hardly know her. Welcome.
grasshoppers, bugs, sometimes fish. And they love eggs. Now, best practice for rehabbers is to actually not give them a little bowl to eat their food out of. And up until now, these guys have eaten only cat food and dog food, which isn't the best. So we're going to start putting them on a more natural diet with these little frozen mice. And I'll be getting these guys a bunch of fruit later today. But I've got a lot of these little euthanized mice now because Gustavo just eats
Uncle
shrimp.
Ben
I'll
can
send
be
you guys
careful.
some pictures of that. Today I'm going to be giving Gustavo his very
He seems like a
first
big
shrimp
goofus,
routine.
but
Yeah, go ahead. Go for my finger. Go for my finger, Gustavos.
What do you think, Patrick? What do you think of this adorable little man? Oh, okay, here you go. Here you go. Hey, you got it. It's a lot better for this guy to eat a large meal made of carapace, but this
Oh, he
guy
loves
is
it.
packed full of tons of nutrition and protein for him to eat. And honestly, I probably should rip him up into smaller pieces because he's still just a little bean. It'll be a long
Men
time
just
before this
freezes
little
mice.
fella's
I'm pretty sure I said this earlier, but I'm pretty sure you can get bags of frozen mice at like pet stores for snakes and stuff. Now, I don't own a snake or any reptiles that would be eating mice. That's too hardcore for me. I don't think my little heart could take that. But I'm pretty sure it's common.
big enough to eat a large shrimp.
You can just
like
buy them
that. And
anyway,
this is
huh?
what these
You
little
really
fellas would be
can.
doing
I
in
don't
the
know why you
wild.
would,
Okay,
chat
he
room.
loves shrimp apparently, so I'm gonna keep giving him these for now. And they're also way cheaper. But as you can see, they love these bananas. And although in a rehab
Aw.
setting, you should never hand feed the
I didn't know
wild.
that I
We have
ever
about
wanted to
6
see a
months
fox
until
eat a
we get to
banana,
release
but
these little guys. My first priority is just making sure that they can eat. We already gave them their little physical exam. We already treated them for fleas and just about every other parasite you can think of, nematodes. And they have their little vaccines for distemper and rabies. But I'm going to be giving them...
It was always so alarming going to the pet store to buy hamster food and dudes are just buying mice as food for snakes. Yeah, I used to volunteer at a pet store and the duality of nature. The way Chia said chat room, I feel like the side eye zoomed in like 300%. I'm always side eyeing chat. When I use your full name though, that's when you know you're in trouble. Yeah, his videos are very educational. I've learned a lot. Nature's great. Nature is fricked up. I'm not snake food. I would if a snake swallowed me, I'd eat my way out of it like a centipede. So they know best not to mess with me.
Territorial when it comes to food. I'm gonna be giving them a bunch of these mice, but I believe oh, okay.
She is simultaneously Chat's mom and daughter. What? Okay, I'd love to see the family tree on this one. Chat, make it happen. Make it happen. Is this some Marty McFly sort of stuff? She is on the top of the food chain. And you better remember, Chad, I am on the top of the food chain. Consider Chia more of a babysitter. Adult babysitter. This one's going to take 4 dimensions to explain. Yeah, probably.
Instincts come out so quickly. You switch them from the cringe dog kibble to their actual food, and you guys can see that. While these guys are living in this setup for now, I'm gonna start giving them the food that they're supposed to be eating. By the time we start teaching them how to live hunt in the Doug Dimsdale Dimmadome, but that in conjunction with 6 months of minimal contact with these creatures, will get them to where they're ready to go right back to the wild. Oh, look how cute they are when they fight. But obviously,
they're already
like I
like
said,
screaming.
I won't be filming any cringe mukbangs with these guys unless I hide a camera in here with them so they can eat. Because again, like I said, we have about 6 to 7 months to desocialize them, and that's a ton of time. But we really want to minimize contact as much as possible so these guys can get back to the wild, and we need to reinstill a healthy fear in them for humans. That's it for now, though, you guys. I'm going to lock this
I
up
think
so
if
nobody else
anyone
can get in there.
can instill a healthy fear in an animal for humans, it's Uncle Ben. I respect him, but also I fear him.
Guys into the new enclosure. I'm actually even going to add a couple more layers of these reeds so that they don't see anything outside. But next time you guys see us, we're going to have all the bamboo around this entire enclosure. We'll have some hide boxes and some climbing things for those guys to get up. And we're going to need to fence in the bottom here because we don't want them to dig out. And we'll probably even get started
desocializing my animals by calling them cringe.
For now, though, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching this video. And we'll see you in the next video. Oh, almost forgot to tell you. Oh, bye.